Hey lovers of the twang, it's Danny here again, this week with 5 tasty, easy, cool and melodic guitar solos. But my list has 2 differences. 1, there is no Green Day, no Radiohead, and nothing smelling remotely like Teen Spirit. 2, instead of backing tracks, I've just bashed out the chords on me trusty old mate in acoustic. 'Cause why not? Alright, but as usual, before we get underway, please give me a like or 2. Give me a comment. What's your favourite simple solo? What was the first guitar solo you learned? And please subscribe. First up, The Heat Is On by Glenn Frey. I always loved playing that solo when I was a kid and figuring things out by ear and learning to play lead guitar. It's a pacey rock song at about 145 BPM, so an unhurried solo like that is kind of an anomaly. The solo is a classic call and response with a question, an answer, a slightly rephrased question, and a final answer. Number 2, we've got Every Time I Think of You by the Babies. Now, the guitarist on this original member of the Babies was Wally Stocker, a guy that I must admit I didn't even know his name until I looked it up to put this together. So I don't know anything about him, but the tone and execution here just totally make the most out of 4 or 5 very simple phrases. Love it. Number 3, back in the U.S.S.R, Paul McCartney on lead guitar. I love how that solo centers on the 4th. It's hanging around the D note, which is what he sings. So Paul McCartney wrote the song, sings the song, and played drums as well on that because Ringo had quit and gone to Sardinia that day. So he's singing a note that's not in the chord. It's an A chord, but he's singing a D note. Flew in from Miami Beach, and he plays the guitar solo the same way. It's another call and response style break, but that rephrasing of the question the second time round, where he's like, those dotted quarter notes that drift over the bar. Oh, man, Ace really studied this one, you can bet. There's any number of Beatles solos that I could have used in a list like this and may use in the future, but these 8 bars by McCartney are just a fantastic example of less is more. Okay, next is If You Leave Me Now by Chicago. Early Chicago features one of my favourite guitarists of all time, the great Terry Kath. But I was surprised to learn he didn't actually play on this. The classic 12-string acoustic guitar solo was played by their manager / producer, James Guercio, who played something because Terry Kath wasn't there at the time, fully presuming that Terry would come back and put his trademark guitar playing on the song. But the band just loved the solo that the producer put on there on the spur of the moment. And I can totally see why. I think the thing for me that makes this solo so engaging is its phrasing. It opens by mimicking the song's title, If You Leave Me Now. Then it just goes into some really obvious note choices out of the chords. But those super simple lines are played with such perfect phrasing. Each line starts on a triplet, like an eighth note triplet, but missing the downbeat, and then into a quarter note triplet on the next bar. So it's like, let's see if I can do this. So your eighth note triplets are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Your quarter note triplets are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that lead part comes in on beat 4, but misses the first of the 4 and up. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and up. How cool! How beautiful is that phrase? 2, 3, 4 and up. And yeah. Doesn't even need notes. It's so cool. Another thing that I want to point out about this is the song is in B, but it features a C sharp major chord. In the key of B, the C sharp chord should be a minor. The second chord in any major key is a minor chord. But the guitar solo highlights the fact that it's a major chord with one of the phrases it plays. It simply plays the first, second and third, the major third note, highlighting that chord's difference in the song. But that's something that Peter Cetera's vocal melody never did up till that point in the song. So that guitar note, when you hear it, is like the first time that's really been brought to our attention. Okay, closing out our 5 is I Can't Tell You Why. Amazing. Another Glenn Fry entry. Here's an example of a guy with a total ear for melody. He plays lead guitar like a songwriter. He's such a songwriter that he can hold our attention for a full 2-minute guitar solo at the end of a pop song, even though he can't shred. I mean, there's no two-handed tapping going on there in that thing. There's no whammy bar. There's no pinch harmonics. Smoke doesn't spew out of his pickups. Seriously, this is a great little piece to begin learning lead guitar. It's all pentatonic. It's got slides, it's got bends, it's got pull-offs, it's got double stops. Yeah, and it's beautiful to listen to. Just a lovely little collection of phrases. Look, I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I hope you've taken time to give me a like and give me a subscription. us comments, please. What should have been on there? What solo sounds simple to you, and you think if only someone would show me how to play this on YouTube one day, I might just be